On, guys. 1 second. I just want to turn my fan down. It's way too loud. All right. What's going on, YouTube? It is D God About Light, and I am checking to see what your spirit guys need you guys to know today. Not gonna lie, I've been feeling a little like anxious. So let's see what's going on. What is it that you need to hear? Um, because I feel like this has to do with something that's being given to you or something that's being paid forward. So let's see what that's about and hop into the reading. Trying to give it a few just to let everybody get in here. How are you guys doing? All right. Let's go ahead and lay out the spread. I want to pull some of these. Holy Spirit, what is it that you need the collective to know today? Okay, so no. They said no. All right. Oh, I know what they want me to pull. Hold on. Let me grab it. All right. Here we go. This is what they want me to use. I took out a whole bunch of decks and this is where we land on. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and calm this down because I'm not sure what it is. All right, Holy Spirit, what is it that you need the collective to hear today? What do you need them to hear today, Holy Spirit? Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and block out any entities or energies that do not belong, anything that's here to cause any chaos, any harm. We rebuke that in the name of the Holy Spirit at this time. All right, let's see what does your angels and guides need you to know today. I'm telling you, there's something about like you breaking free. And I feel like this is some sort of like past life contract, some sort of bondage that was holding on to you guys. I feel like you're finally breaking free. And just so you know, this is happening in three. Okay, so whatever it is that you're breaking free from, this is happening in three. So this could have been like three generations of this, or three people in the family that it took for this to happen, for you to break free from this. You could be like the third person within a bloodline, and you're the person that is needing to break free from this. Take it how it resonates. But because you're the one that's doing the work to break away, you're getting some sort of karmic payout for this. Okay, tell me more, Holy Spirit, because this is about becoming unbound, like breaking free from any kind of like spiritual warfare, or like just someone that puts something, because y'all got to understand, people can really, people can wish things on your life, right? People think that magic is, we just want, just rock with me for a second. People think that magic is like people sitting in a room with candles and like reading a spell and cutting a freaking goat or a chicken, and this is the spell work. But what y'all don't understand is it can literally be your family speaking ill on your life, wishing ill on your life, speaking, telling you what's going to happen in your future, like, oh, you're never gonna be anything, or you're gonna end up, don't, you're gonna end up with two kids before you 16. Like it's little stuff like that. That is when someone is speaking it from a place of hurt, a place of anger, that's a form of magic. Okay. And there's a lot of people that don't understand that. So let's say you had a person, it's like your great grandmother or someone who your grandmother effed over. Now this person is speaking ill on your bloodline, wishing ill on your bloodline. And now you're paying for something that happened over time. You're finally breaking free from this. I just wanted to give you some insight because people really think real small minded sometimes about um how things work within a bloodline. And I need y'all to understand. So yeah, I know you know some people want to sit there and act like it's not that deep. Sometimes it does go deeper. Sometimes it does. And for whatever this could be within like the feminine energy of this family. Okay. Spirit, you tell me if I'm bugging, because it definitely, Look, you're gonna have to know. But this could literally be your mother's mother, the mother's mother's mother, or the mother, the sister, the daughter, the mother. You get what I'm saying? But that's how it is. And whatever this is a past life issue. So something took place where in a past life, this played out, and then whatever happened, or the person that hurt you in a past life end up having to come around and be someone close to you, where now they have to care for you or do something for you because of whatever they did to you in a past life. That's kind of how karma works, guys. Like sometimes like the universe will allow this person to come back into your life in another way where now they have to like make the right or make the wrong right. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to take care of you and fix whatever mistake they've made in the past. And sometimes if they took you out too early, now they got to care for you for your whole life. It's like that. Tell me more, spirit. Because there's something about someone having to pay something forward. That was the main message that I received. So I'm just breaking that down. Look, we have get grounded and mirror. So whatever, and it says whatever is happening in your life, it's happening for you, not to you. So whatever is happening, this is about your soul's journey. Whether you like it or not, this is the message today, guys. We're talking about somebody that's highly sensitive, highly empathic, connects to the universe in a whole different way. You could have been the type of person that you felt like you didn't belong. Everybody in your family looked at you crazy. You were the person that had outlandish ideas. You never felt like you fit in. These are the people I'm talking to. Welcome. Because there's something about you. You had to learn how to find peace and calm in the midst of chaos. You could have been the person that always had to make sense to everyone else. Like you were the one that would break things down for people to understand. And you could look at things like this is not that like this is not that crazy of an idea, guys. This is how it is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you have people that will look at you and be like, "Ugh, you're always doing too much." You know those people that want to look at you all the time like you're the one that's doing the most. Like, in reality, you're not. You're just being who you're meant to be. Some of you, you're just a mirror for people. You are meant to be here to trigger other people to grow up, to expand their mind, to give them a different perspective. And I feel like you could either have someone in your life that is a constant mirror for you, or you are the constant mirror for them, or vice versa, right? Because we all have to do that with one another. But I feel like whoever this is, whoever this person is, you triggered the hell out of them. And because you did this, it's helping them elevate. It's actually helping them to get back to the root of the issue so that they can break free from this. Tell me more, spirit. Literally, look, you are the warrior. Look at what it says, yeah. Because if I know people try to sit here and act like I'm bugging. Warrior woman, trust your path, divine orchestration. So this is like your spirit guides are saying you're meant to fight this battle. This is your battle. If you are ever worried why life was difficult for you, why you felt like you were hit with constant battles, or you felt like you were always in a position where you had to stand up and fight in some way, shape, or form, because it was meant for you to be on this path. Your spirit guides are not going to put you here without support. That's what they're showing you. No matter what, you need to know that you are supported throughout this fight because this was divinely guided. And whatever was bringing this to you, this was help being sent your way in the midst of a fight. Some of you guys also could be having dreams about this. You could be feeling like some of you can have dreams where there's a lot of doorways, or you have different paths going leading to different doors or different openings because they're showing me arches. So like different openings, or you're just seeing things, you're hearing things, you're smelling um like colognes or perfumes, or you're it's like something you can recognize about an ancestor, something like that, and you're seeing visions of people. I'm telling you that I'm getting dreams, heavy on the dreams. And they're just letting you know that yes, look, literally, this is crazy. Look, during deep rest, during deep rest, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know why I had to do this kind of message today, but I was called to do it. And I was not sure where the hell this was going. And I was like, I know that there's gonna be people that's gonna be like, what the hell is she talking about? But this is where we are. So what is it that the collective is breaking free from, Holy Spirit? What is the collective breaking free from? Thank you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Five of Wands. You could be minding your business. You could be the type of person where you don't really bother nobody, you don't ask nobody for help, you go about your day. You could be somebody that has your shit together. Maybe you're not like 100%, right? But who is, right? But you're in a good place. You feel like spiritually, you feel connected to source. You feel like you finally got a handle on life. You feel like right when you're in your peace, here comes the shit. And the stuff that keeps coming, you're like, I'm not even looking for this conflict. Why? That's the question. You keep asking, why is this happening? Like, make this make sense. Why is it that I keep being like met with people who are in constant competition with me? Why is it that I keep being met with people that keep coming around here starting to um play pretends, right? Act like they're cool with you. Then the next thing you know, they're like doing shit behind your back. This is all because of who you are. This is your journey. You are the type of person where you're meant to be very stable, very abundant. You're meant for people to look up to you. And a lot of the times, the people who say they hate you or they can't stand you or throw hate your way are the people that admire you the most. Let's be real. Right? We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. You're meant to have something like very stable, very nurturing. You're the type of person that you can sense the shit around you before you even see it. Like, you don't have to, somebody doesn't have to tell you why they're in a funk. You can feel that they're in a funk. You're someone that, like, you hold on to energy or you absorb the energy of the people around you. So you may need a lot of solitude. You may need a lot of grounding work in order for you not to go cray cray. Not to lose your mind a bit, not to go off on people, because you're the type of person who could, because the way I'm getting this is like you sense things, and until you get away from it, that's where you get clarity and where you get stability. It's like moments of silence, moments of solitude. You could be someone that you would heavily benefit from meditation, journaling, okay? Things like that. Even like water, like swimming, something where you submerge yourself in water and you're swimming. You could like to take baths. Like, something about you being in a bath may feel very like grounding for you, because there's something about that where it's like you feel whole, or being out in nature makes you feel whole. This is because it's like moments where your guides are pulling you away from your everyday routine to get you back on track because of all the shit that you don't even see, right? The moon is about illusions, it's about the things that you don't see. There's a lot of stuff that's happening around you right now, and it's affecting your everyday life. I have no idea. This chat is going crazy, and I kind of want to see what's going on. Yeah, but it's been a life of full resistance. People don't like to be triggered. Baby, that then you know what? I'm learning not to care, because when we're triggered, it's to make us better. So if we trigger other people, what, they wanna sit there and catch feelings? Then that's on them. But guess what? Even that little trigger is teaching them something. It's waking them up to something. It's making them check themselves, right? Because you ever have your parent, you ever have a parent or someone that you really loved and you admired, and they told you something about yourself and it got you so mad because you knew there was a little bit of truth in that. The next time it happened, you questioned it. You were like, "Oh shit, am I doing too much? Let me chill out." You know what I'm saying? Like, you thought to adjust what you were doing, even though you didn't like the fact that they were saying it. You understood the place it was coming from after the fact. In the moment, you could have been upset, but after the fact, it made you think. It made you question, like, was there validity in what they were saying, or are they just bugging? Oh, it's always them who have something to say. But it triggers something in you to make you question yourself. So essentially, it still makes you better, right? Because it makes you think before you act. Even if it's just in that one situation, you'll think before you act on the next time. So fuck them. If you have to trigger people, sometimes that's okay. Like, it's okay to give people a different perspective. It's okay for people to think differently. That's life. That's what we are meant to do. Like, the reason why God creates us to be a pair or to have people around us, a sense of community, is because we have to grow together. Without human contact, there's no growth. There will literally, if we don't have bees and flowers and they don't make contact, we don't have food sources. We don't have, like, we need everyone to do their part. It takes a pair, it takes two things to come together for things to grow. It's just the law of the land, y'all. whether we like it or not. So you can isolate away and act like I don't need nobody and I don't want to be around people. And that probably won't get you far because we're meant to experience human contact, to challenge each other, to be better. Like there's no way around that shit. But when I started this reading, let me tell you, this is what I felt like anxious. I was like, what the hell? I felt anxious. If you started the reading when I first hopped on, you'll see my hands started shaking. I was like, what the I was like, hold up. Let me take a second because the message was about you breaking free from something. So sometimes your body will signal to you what's wrong so that you can break out of it. It's a trigger response, right? To show you, hey, ground yourself. You're getting anxious, breathe. Like it's literally showing you what your body needs. And I feel like somebody, this is what they had to experience. They had to go through certain things to figure out how to break free from it. And right now, it's like you're being rewarded for being the warrior. You're being rewarded for being the person that in the end, no matter what happened, what's come your way, what fights you've been into, how many people disagreed with you, how many fights, how many power plays that people try to put in front of you, because a lot of it feels like that, like someone trying to push their views or push their way of thinking, and you're constantly triggering them because you want more out of life. You want to grow, you want more, right? So it's been like a constant power play when you're dealing with whoever this is. Could be a mother figure because we did have the Queen of Cups and the excuse me and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a mother figure. But whatever it is, you're meant to experience this because you make them better. And anybody out there that has children will know that their kids are mirrors and they show us the best and the worst thing about us. And you have some parents that don't want to see it. And whoever I'm talking to, you could have been that person to a mother figure where you were constantly challenging them, but you were meant to break something. And they were still stuck in the you can call it witchcraft or you can call it whatever possession or you can call it curses, whatever you want to call it. But it was something that was with the person that had to be broken free. And sometimes for you to be that person, you have to break away. You have to say that I am not going to fall into the same bull crap so that we never do anything different. You become the curse breaker of your family. And whatever this is showing you why. This is showing you why you had to go through this. Because you're coming up here as like someone that's very independent, someone that had to do things alone too, right? Because sometimes for you to gain your sense of independence, you kind of got to break away from the world because they don't understand. And if you give too much to people or you have too many people surrounding you and you're not solid in who you are, they'll take everything from you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's something about you gaining a sense of maturity. And sometimes with maturity, you understand how, like, you don't need to have 50,000 friends. You don't need it. For what? For what? Who got the time? You know what I'm saying? Take this how it resonates, y'all. But I'm just saying, man, my older sister Tia went to high school with you. Hey, good stuff on this. Oh, that's what's up. You said it's a war. Yeah, it is a war. It is a war. Don't feel bad. Sometimes I feel like we fall out with the very same people that helped us become okay. So I feel like when you go through things with your family, right? And you feel like you need to break away from them. I know a lot of people look at it from like a place of hurt, right? Where it's like, oh, these people hurt me. I'm out of here. I'm done with them. I'm never talking to them again. And that's cool, right? But it's okay for you to look at it for what it was. Like I've been through some shit in my life. And I chose to just say, you know what? The experience brought me to this point, and I wouldn't be the person I am without those experiences, good or bad or indifferent. I wouldn't be who I am now if it wasn't for those experiences. So I could be angry at these people or I could let go and let God, right? Because at the end of the day, look at me now. I'm not my past anymore. I can't dwell in those spaces anymore. I have to look at the person I am now and how I've taken all of that information, all of the heartache, the trauma, whatever it was. I can take that and I can transmute that energy and make it become something good. I can use that to educate people. I can use that to educate my children. I can use that to be the very thing that pushed me to get to the place I am now. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather be in that space than to still be sad and heartbroken, right? Like, we don't need, I'm the type of person, I don't believe we need closure. I don't need to come talk to you for closure. I can create my own. I can accept what is. I can go to God with it. You know what I'm saying? God, remove this hurt from my life. Remove the pain that I feel in my heart. I don't want to have any kind of animosity towards anyone. I don't want to feel this type of pain towards anyone. I don't want that energy. I need to have good relationships. I don't want to look at if I have a bad relationship with my dad or if I have a bad relationship with my mom and now I can't even teach that to my kids to have healthy relationship. I don't want to pass that on, like, fix my heart, heal my heart so that I can be a good partner and a good role model to my kids so they can have relationships with their fathers. They can, you know what I'm saying? Like, who wants that? If we're breaking a curse here, we got to do it wholeheartedly. We have to do it through and through. So I wouldn't sweat it too much. Just find healing for yourself, find closure for yourself. And if it's meant to come about for you to have a decent relationship, nobody's saying you gotta hate the person. And let me tell you, I understand people who treat you like shit. And I still don't have hate for them. I don't. I do not. Me and my mother are not on the best terms, but I love my mother down. Even if I don't agree with with the crazy that she does, I still love my mother down. I don't agree with my father. I don't even talk to my father. I don't have a relationship with my father. And for the longest, we called him Voldemort. We call my father Voldemort. Okay. We don't even say his name. But I've learned to just let go and let God with that too. Cause it's like, but why would I give my power and my energy over to a person that caused me pain? Hell no. You think I'm gonna let them win? You crazy as hell. Spirit, talk to me more about what the collective is breaking free from. And then we'll go into the payout. Yeah, look, it's sabotage. Somebody that tried to sabotage you, and they wanted to sabotage you by breaking you down mentally. And this started as a child. This started as a child. This was to try to derail you and take you off your path. Look, truth. I'm telling you, look, 10 of swords. But you stood up, and that's why you were blessed. And these people are now trapped because of what they did not invest in. Didn't I say this is about generational curses? I'm telling y'all. There's a generational payout, like a karmic payout that's coming your way because of something, like whatever you had to endure, whatever pain you had to endure, whatever sadness, missed opportunities. These things have to get fixed. Like, wrongs have to be made right. And I feel like somebody who tried to do you wrong or someone who did betray you or just disappoint you, this is something that they have to fix in this life or the next. And I feel like that's why there's something about 3 generations where it has to be made right. I cannot see the chat. I'm blind as a bat when it comes to this stuff. Okay, so let's see. Um, you have somebody that's looking to figure out a way to come back into your life or to reinvest in a better way. When you see the 7 of Pentacles, this is someone that takes a look at the things that they've done and how like, it didn't flourish for them. It didn't give them anything of return. They thought that they've done so much in people's lives, and they're starting to realize like it doesn't mean anything. After all this time invested, all this stuff that you was put in, it wasn't put in the right spaces. So in the end, it's turning out that they're alone or they don't have much. And this is like spirit trying to wake somebody up. When someone decides to put themselves in hangman position, this is you taking yourself out the game for a minute to get clarity on what the hell you need to do next. So you have somebody that's really trying to figure out, damn, what was it that they were saying that I didn't pay attention to? It's like spirit is playing back conversations over and over in their mind to wake them up so that they know how to move moving forward. Because this is someone that looks at you like They are not going to let me in. This is a person that is going to continue to fight every step of the way. They're going to be very defensive towards me. I'm not going to be able to get a word in edgewise. I'm not going to be able to speak my piece to them. They're going to be like, hell no, back up. They blocked me. Like, this is somebody that feels like you are maintaining. It's like you standing on business. You told somebody what you felt and you stood on it. And you have somebody here that's just waiting for the perfect opportunity. They want an opportunity to come talk to you. They probably want to give you something. They may want to like offer you money or do something nice for you. Don't be surprised. Somebody may want to give you something. Yeah, because they went through a spiritual lesson. I'm telling you. And I feel like your spirit guides are also giving you something. Because what did I say? If there was something that was taken from you that you weren't meant to lose or miss out on, you are going to get the blessing. And I feel like you're getting this because you're standing on business and you're forcing someone to take a look at life differently. Sometimes you go through the hardest struggles or the hardest fights when you have to go up against the very ones you love because people take advantage of the ones that they consider family. They take advantage. And sometimes you're meant to be the very person that wakes them the hell up so that they can fix their behavior before it's too late. And I feel like that's where the blessings come in. All of your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Tell me more about this blessing spirit. Talk to me about this blessing. We have the justice and the emperor. Y'all listen. This is crazy. What did I say? The justice card speaks of karmic justice, things that were wrong. First of all, understand that the justice card doesn't come out unless there was something that was done wrong in the past that needs to be fixed now. You see the justice card with the emperor. This is about like you having all the stability you could have ever thought of. Like if you wanted to start something and start a business and be your own boss, you'll make it happen. This will happen for you. Like your spirit guides will usher this in for you, will make sure that you are stable, will make sure that you have structure. If you want to start a new routine to take care of yourself, and your spirit guides will give you the motivation because it's a blessing. So if it's something you're trying to do to improve the quality of life that you're living after whatever you went through, because you chose not to, you chose to abandon a path and choose something that was better for your soul's growth, better for your peace of mind, you're getting the stability that you asked for. Somebody asked for this. Somebody asked for a love that they weren't able to get from a father, somebody that was going to be loyal, a stable, um, like fighting force that was going to fight for their connection, that was going to fight to like take care of them, fight to care for them in that way. You're getting it. You're getting it because it's owed to you. Does that make sense? For some of you guys, you're going to have, if you had a really shitty father, you'll have a fantastic father for your kids. Fantastic. And this person could be an Aries or a Libra or a Taurus. But this is gonna be one hell of a father, and they're gonna be so focused on family, they ain't gonna give a fuck about nothing else. And if this is you getting like, you know what? I'm so tired of all the crazy stuff. I'm just gonna focus on building something for myself. Baby, you're gonna be a hell of a boss if you aren't already. Because I'm seeing somebody who's taking a business and it's flourishing because of the hard work that you've put in. This is something that's owed to you. You're going to be seen. People are going to admire you. People are going to look up to you. They're going to look for you. They're going to trust your wisdom and your guidance because it's like through, remember what I said? This feels like the wounded healer energy, right? When you go through things and you heal through it, you now get to help others heal through it. But the wounded healers don't get it easy. It's not something like you heal and then you move on. No, you're constantly triggered. And I feel like, but that's what makes you such a boss because you learn how to work through stuff and it may not make sense to everyone else, but you show up the way you're supposed to show up for people. And that's what matters. That's what matters. So if you become the teacher, baby, then that is your role as the teacher to teach everyone. And sometimes you're going to have to trigger some people, and sometimes they're going to trigger you, but it's going to make you better. And just know that your job is forever. It's forever. You're going to always feel guided to do it. Trust me. You're going to always feel guided to do it. Even when you be like, I'm done trying. Yeah, right. Look, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have moments where it brings you joy. It's like teachers go to school and they teach these kids, and half of these kids love to be there, and the other half can't stand to be there, and they give them a hard ass time. And I bet you those teachers go home and question for the wage and the salary that they're making versus the amount of bullshit that they're dealing with. I bet they question every day whether they should go back. But they do it because it's what they love to do. Because it takes that one kid that was giving them a hard time because they didn't understand the work and then they finally get it. Boom, it's a constant reminder of why they do it. And I feel like this is what you experience. You go through things and then something happens and you remember this is why. Or God blesses you and you're like, and this is why I don't complain about the shit. I don't sit here and fight the problems that I have because I understand that this is what I'm meant to do. That warrior spirit. This is what I'm meant to do. And I love this for y'all. I feel like you're getting a lot of joy, a lot of success that's coming in for you. There's a wish fulfillment that's coming in for you because of what you've endured. And if you've been worried and waiting, like, yo, when is this going to happen? So your spirit has been waiting for you to decide. It's like options have been around for you. You just have to decide what you want to do so they can like pour everything into it. You literally have your spirit guides as your investors. What do you want to do? And I will pour into you to make this happen. Just make a decision. But this is about, you know what this also is too? This is about your self esteem boosting. So if you were always questioning whether you were worthy, whether somebody saw you, understood you, baby, your guides get you. God sees you and it's going to see you better than you could ever see yourself. So I feel like your self-esteem is boosting too because you stop caring about the ideals of those, of society, you stop caring about what people think about you and you started moving for yourself. I feel like this is what's boosting your it's like a boost in serotonin, like you're getting happier, you have more energy, you're ready to move. This is the season. You're ready to move. Icy season, you're ready to move. And this is coming, I'm telling and this is coming after so two things. One, I'm getting you're gonna hurt somebody. You're gonna hurt somebody's heart when you have to say no or you have to block them off. I said you're going to be experiencing a lot of joy and a boost in energy. And this, what I kept seeing was after pain, after depression, after feeling low. Like this was a lull where you felt like "Ugh, things are just bull. And I'm so ready to come out of this. Well, baby, it's the new year. We're moving into the new year. And moving into the new year, it's like it clears all disillusion, it clears all conflict, everything that you feel like didn't make sense, all of this stuff starts to lift and the air is cleaner. You feel like you can breathe better in this space. And I feel like you're being blessed because you've been going through some spiritual warfare, y'all. And this shit has been heavy. Yes. I also feel like there's three people. I keep seeing 3 people. There's 3 people that this has been affecting, or 3 people that this had to flow through, or it could be 3 months, 3 years, 3 weeks. It's something like that, but it's been a difficult time, and you're gonna be celebrating on the other side of this, okay? I also feel like you're gonna be, I feel like you're gonna be, like, celebrating more, going to more social gatherings, you're gonna be making new friends around this time. You know why? Because 'Cause you've been asking for community. You've been alone for a while because God had to isolate you. Now you're looking for a sense of community. Now you're looking for like-minded individuals that aren't going to cheat you, play you. You want people that are really going to care about you. And this is also to test your discernment to see if you've learned the lessons from the past. Because remember, we're still going to be growing, right? We still have work to do. So you're now getting new people around you to see, did you learn from those who hurt you so you know how to maneuver with that? And also to see if you're going to allow the same triggers to mess with you or if you're going to learn how to now deal with those type of people and leave them where they are. You're going to always have people around you, right? It's like working in a corporate like in an office. You're going to have people that you can't stand, but you don't have to talk to them, you don't have to befriend them, you can just keep it cordial. Hey, good morning, keep it pushing. These are people that you're going to get, but there's going to be one or two in the mix that are going to constantly trigger you. Learn from that and what their job is there to help you in some way, shape, or form. Appreciate them for that lesson, and then when you're done and you feel like, hey, it's not working anymore, they're not triggering me anymore, cool, now you've learned, you can move on, or they can move on, because most of the time God will remove them for your life for you once the job is done. Just saying. God will remove them for you, baby. So let's look, and there's the temperance with the 10 of cups and the sun. I'm telling you, like, you don't even have to do the work because your protectors are going to be there to usher this shit around. Like, because you're learning and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you get to experience joy, friendship, love, happiness. Like, you get the blessings. It's the things that you're asking for based on the decisions that you're making that's ushering this in. And this, I don't know if y'all know, but in tarot, the sun is like the best thing you could see. You see that with the temperance and the 10 of cups. This is like a protection over your happiness and success. Like, I think y'all need to understand how deep this is. When you see the temperance angel, this is like, baby, you've been patient and we've been watching. And not only have we been watching, but we've been fighting with you. Like, you got goons behind you fighting with you and letting you know everything that you're trying to manifest in your life, everything that you're trying to usher in, right? It's all coming in because the space that you keep trying to, like, put yourself in. You see where things are trying to attack you and you're not giving up. You're still trying to find moments of peace. You're still trying to fight through depression. You're still trying to fight through the racing thoughts in your mind. You're trying to calm your heart rate. You're trying to remember to breathe. You're trying to remind yourself that you don't need to eat this because you care about what you're putting in your body, and you need to move more because you understand how you feel when you go out in nature versus when you're just in home at home in the dark all day. You're recognizing these patterns and you're breaking free from them, and you're continuously trying, and that's why your guys are like, we got to help. We see what they're doing, we see the work that they're putting in, we got to help, and we're here. And that's why you get all of this joy, because for those who know, the 8 of cups for me is you're leaving behind shit that, like, it didn't fulfill you. It didn't work for you. A lot of the times you have someone around you that you feel bad because you're like, well, they didn't really do anything for me, but they're not helping me grow either. I gotta leave them too. The 8 of cups is about leaving things behind, and it's not always bad, but it's stuff you have love for or stuff you invested love into, and you're moving towards better days. You feel like God is leading you down a different path and you feel guided. That's why he's wearing red, because he's passionate about this and he's trusting the moon, something that is, it's not completely, you can't completely see it. You don't really know, but something is pulling you, right? It's the unknown, the unseen, but your intuition is telling you you need to go on this path. And when spirit puts you in this position, you never know where the hell you're going to end up. But baby, you feel like this. You feel like this every time you go. So trust what your intuition is telling you. Trust, because whatever this is taking you exactly where you need to go. And this is where the blessings are coming. Keep going. If you were worried or crying or sad and you were confused and you feeling like, what the hell's going on? It's like your guys just wanted you to know, yes, what you were feeling was right. If you were feeling like, damn, I don't even be bothering nobody. Why do I feel heavy? What I feel like I'm battling and I don't even know what I'm battling. Yes, this was some shit that you were meant to overcome. And it was heavy. And a lot of it was mental. I'm just saying. A lot of it was mental and it could have been making you angry, short tempered, making you just like feel like, oh, I can't even be around people right now because I don't know why I'm spazzing. I don't know why I'm upset. I don't know why I'm feeling this way towards people. Why am I pushing people away? This was all mental. This is spiritual warfare. And that's why as you move out of this, you get blessed for it because you don't even know why it's happening, but it's still happening. And that's the beautiful thing about God. It's sometimes we have to sit in really uncomfortable spaces, but it's never for no reason. It's always to help us progress forward and get us right where we need to be blessed. He's always setting us up for like the best blessings. We just have to trust and go with the flow, go through the process so that we can receive it. Half of us give up before we even get there. But for who I'm talking to, the collective I'm speaking to, you guys have been fighting and you haven't given up, and you didn't just sulk in your bed 24/7. You took your naps when you needed to take your naps. You ate your snacks when you needed to eat your snacks, and you turned your phone off. You didn't show up for everybody because you couldn't, and you took the time you needed for you. And that's why you're being blessed, because you're learning self preservation. You needed it. So don't ever feel bad for feeling like you got to tell somebody, hell no, leave me alone for a little bit. Don't ever feel bad. Ever. So could be dealing, I mean, Pisces season, we are fully in full effect in Pisces, but it's really standing out. And be careful if you're dealing with water signs, because for whatever reason water signs are triggered as hell right now, and they are snapping and telling people like it is, and they don't care. They don't care who it affects. They don't care how harsh they have to be. They don't care. They're gonna say it with all of their chest. So just be careful. And if you're a water sign, be mindful of the season that you're in. Say no when you need to say no. Don't be afraid. And speak up for yourself when you need to speak up for yourself. Say what you need and stand on it. Okay. It's gonna be to your best, like it's gonna be to your benefit if you do. All right. I'm trying to check. I saw a white figure just behind you. Oh, that's cool. None of that stuff bothers me. Like I know spirits travel around. I invite it in when it's those that are trying to communicate to help. That's what I invite in. Anything else, I don't. So, um, but I sense things, I see things all the time. So I used to be scared of it when I was a kid because I never understood what to do with it. Nobody ever really taught me either. They just kind of made me feel scared of it or like I was crazy. But as I got older, I understood what God was doing with that and how I can be of assistance with it. And I stopped being afraid of it. I think I stopped being afraid when I was like maybe 14, 15, around there. I stopped being scared of it. Now we just understand how the spirit realm works. It's around us all the time. I refuse to believe that you really believe in this. Baby, that's up to you. That's all up to you. You don't have to be here to watch this, but it's intriguing for you enough to be here, right? You don't have to believe it. Um, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been communicating with spirits since I was a kid, like a little baby. So it doesn't matter what you believe. It's not my job to make you believe. It's what is. You can't deny what is. There's more to this world than just what you see. And the more you understand that, the more you'll be able to get on board with the way life works and what God is trying to show you. But sweet his own. Yo, you funny as hell. I used to be 14. I know, me too, right? Oh my God. Oh my God, God is really blessed you with a gift. You're nailing it. Wow, thank you so much. I get it now. Oh, thank you. Listen, I'm happy I can help. Whenever I feel like I come on here, I never know what the message is gonna be. I just try to tell you what I pick up. I never know who this is supposed to resonate with. It's a collective reading. I get multiple people watching these readings. I just deliver the message and then they're timeless. So whenever you see it is when it's meant to hit you. For whatever reason, it can be confirmation or it could be a warning for what's to come. That is all up to you and your timing of seeing these messages. Okay. Okay, so let's see. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Libra. I already said heavy on the Pisces. Aries, a Taurus, a Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius. Damn, I feel like everything. But you know what we didn't see? The devil. You know why? Because we don't play. We're remember, we're breaking free from this shit. Okay. Anything else that the collective needs to know? Let's talk about your path real quick. What is it that you want the collective to know about their path, Holy Spirit? What does the collective need to know about their past? Thank you. Ooh, somebody's getting either new love or Someone that's going to show you what love really is supposed to feel like. So this could be a friend, this could be a family member that comes around that you just meet, or a cousin that you lost, contact with, or a sibling you lost contact with, and they're coming back around and now your relationship is better than ever. It could be somebody brand spanking new. But whatever this is about bringing a new era, like a new fresh energy when it comes to what love should feel like and what support in love should feel like. Tell me more. These are people that are going to want to do for you. Yeah. And this comes in, um it's like at a time where you could have felt like everybody was really selfish. You felt like you were dealing with people. Oh, okay. You were in a state of being like really really cautious about bringing new people in your life because you lost trust and faith in humans. You felt like everybody was a liar possibly, or like nobody can tell you the truth or just be authentic. Or maybe you just felt like you couldn't truly be yourself because no one gets you. But this has something to do with you being overly cautious and overthinking every single person that's coming into your life. You're breaking out of that energy so that you can just allow yourself to have fun. It's like sometimes you got to be a little bit naive or a little bit delusional just to enjoy life. Thank you, Michelle. Tell me more. Yeah, you got options. You got options. And that's why I feel like you're going to have this because it feels like it's coming in multiple areas and you're going to be like, oh my God, what do I do with all this? There may be an air sign that's coming in also, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, more on the Libra side. Um, this is going to be a person that's going to, they're going to give, because I'm hearing they're a straight shooter. So there's something about your energies where you're gonna understand each other because you're gonna be, it's like you guys are on the same lines. And this feels more like friendship. This is somebody that is, it's not about them being harsh, but it's about them being brutally honest. Like they're not gonna shortchange you. They're not going to, if they can be there, they're gonna be there. If they can help, they're gonna help. If they can't, they're gonna tell you they can't. But this is going to be someone that you can rely on because it's like, at least with this person, it's always legit. This person is always legit, no matter what. Tell me more. And I also feel like there's something about this person where they're always going to, like, they're not going to be a yes man or a yes woman. This is not going to be somebody that's just going to be like, every time you're like, oh my God, I know I'm being stupid, but like you want them to sit there and side with you. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, no, you're being stupid. But it's okay. You'll get over it and you'll go back and you'll apologize and you just will make sure you don't do that again. Like this is someone that's very logical, they're very structured. So if you feel like you've been chaotic, they're gonna help you build better routines. And I feel like they're just really helpful. Like this is somebody that got manners. Okay. They got common sense. Anything else, Fear? Yes. Um, you'll know if this is the person I'm talking about because they may recently go through like a dark night of the soul, where they go into this awakening and they're starting to question who God really is for them, what the universe is calling them to do, what their life purpose is, things like that. You'll know if it's this person, or they may have recently lost somebody. They may have gone through like a major loss or a major transition in their life, okay? Like maybe a complete career change. Like, when people every time they think of loss, they think like, oh, something was just, somebody died or a relationship ended. But sometimes like if you play ball and that's your whole life and now you can't play ball anymore, guess what? You're going to suffer through a complete identity crisis because it's going to feel that heavy of a loss because this was your whole world. That's what I mean. This is going to be somebody that completely had to shift their life. That's how you'll know who this person is. What do they need to know about this person's spirit? Yeah, they're going to need, okay, they're going to need love from you, and there's something about this person wanting to repay you tenfold. And it's because of the way you treat them. This may be somebody that you start dating when this happens, or this could even be somebody from the past that's going through a hard time and you're just giving them like a shoulder. this person, man, it's like they're gonna like they're gonna want to either take care of you or they want to give you a really big gift. This is somebody that's like, man, you helped me when I was low and then I came back up. Let me pay your house off type shit. Like this is somebody that wants to really take care of something for you. Like, let me, you've been struggling and you've been in this hoopty and I just came up, let me buy you a car because you helped me when I was down. That's what this feels like. Like somebody goes through a really difficult time and you show up for them and now they want to repay you in a major way, but this is a blessing. You don't even know. Like it's from before the past, or this is a blessing that comes in and it's because of the way you treated them. So just be careful. Be mindful of your words. Be mindful how you treat people around this time. It makes sense why I was telling my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, to be careful with their words. Because there's something about this person needing you to invite them into your heart. Like, and it makes sense because, like I said in the beginning, this is somebody who could have been really cautious about new people, but there's something about this person that you're not going to be able to turn them away. You're going to want to let this person in. Tell me more. Oh yeah, it's coming. This is somebody that's coming in. They may be I've been getting this a lot. This is either someone that's like they've been trying to figure out their future and then they stumble across you, or they meet you in a store somewhere, or you guys just so happen to come to the same coffee shop, or it's something like that. And there's something about the hard work that was put in, or the ideas that you may give to a person, or maybe they're asking for advice on how to work around the system so that they can get assistance for something. It's something that you do to help them, or it's like maybe they just felt like they were creatively blocked, but you become a muse for them. It's something. You get paid back for this. Oh, this feels so good. This feels so good. Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit? So this has to do with strategy here. Okay. So this is just confirmation letting me know this is when this person is down bad. This is when someone is down bad. And this person, it's like they thought the worst, or they may think very little of you when you first meet this person, but it seems like when they realize who you are, this is someone that is damn, like somebody does them dirty. Somebody ends up doing this person so dirty that they look at you and they think, is this person going to do the same? And when they realize that you don't, that's why they want to bless you. Because they feel like they're just going through setbacks and bad luck. And it's something about your energy that comes in where they feel like, holy crap, there's no freaking way that there's still people like this left on this world. But there is, and it's you. Okay. But yeah. So, okay, okay. I feel like you're gonna want to avoid trying to like engage with this person, but there's something about this person that either they may like, it's something about them that will make you want to help them, and then they may develop some feelings. I'm not gonna lie, they may, or this may just be like a um, you know how some friends just like having like good looking friends. That could be the case too. Okay, could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, an Aries, a Scorpio, heavy Scorpio, and Libra. All right. Any other messages, Spirit, before I close this out? Anything else that you need them to know before I close this out? I'm going to pull a different deck. Hold on. Anything that they need to know? They just called me to the directions. So this is something about you redirecting your life. Independence. I'm telling you, some of you guys are going to be, they want you to, there's some of you that have been wanting to try something for yourself, create something new, be your own boss, take charge on something. They want you to do this and get out of your comfort zone because you should have already done it. Yep. But it has to do with you building connections. There's certain people around you that are it's like they're blocking your creativity or blocking your success. And it's because they keep trying to dim you or not let you think big. Okay. It's like you're dealing with somebody that forgot how to just be like hopeful and wish on lucky stars and stuff like that. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to shed a part of yourself. And the part that you're shedding is the version of you where you told yourself that couldn't be me. I don't have it in me to do this. You know what I mean? This is the part of you that's shedding, and this is where your independence is coming in. That 9 of pentacles, right? Remember, that is the pre-empress energy. So this is someone that's ready to take that next step. They're just waiting for that emperor, their partner, to come in to help build with them. And I feel like this does have to do with connections. This has to do with you networking. Meeting the right people, getting out of your comfort zone, going to places, speaking with people, putting your request out there, telling people, I'm trying to do this, to see if they can point you in the right direction. And baby, you're gonna get a lot of people saying, "Oh, I know a person who knows so and so. I'm gonna give them your number. I'm gonna have them reach out to you, or call this." You know what I'm saying? Or email this person. They're gonna be giving you information to help you take the next step on this. And I feel like it's going to, for some of you, it has to do with your influence, but I feel like it's going to show you how to go about this. It just takes the right person. You're not going to be able to give up. You're going to have to really like put yourself out there to the point where you kind of like, "Ugh, nobody's going to help me." There's going to be one person, and it may be that Libra that is going to stand out and assist you with whatever it is that you're trying to create. You're going to have someone that is already in that field that's going to be able to help you. You just need a network with people within the same um career choice that you're trying, or the business, whatever, okay? 'Cause I feel like this is like small business, or some sort of influence. Somebody could be low-key trying to become a politician, or somebody that works in a community where they speak out. This is like a nonprofit arena kind of thing here, but this is like help, wanting to help HR, standing up for people. This is about like public speaking or teaching something online. You could do what I do and just like teach people and try to educate people. Um, there's something like this, okay? But your opinions, it's like what you want to express, or your views, people want to hear it. And I'll take that because I just heard, and you too. So I'll take that too. So there's something about people want to hear what you have to say, or the way that you think. Don't stop speaking just because somebody tells you that they don't want to hear that shit. Okay. But guys, I'm gonna leave that there because I have a event to go to myself, and of course they want me to make some flan and some salmon and all kind of stuff. So I got to get started so I can make it there on time. But I love you guys. I thank you so much for coming. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this reading. I am posting the winner on my community board tomorrow because I've been running behind, and then I will schedule the reading. Once you see the post, please email me so that I can schedule your reading and we can go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay, because I don't want to make you wait. But yeah, like this reading, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk next time. Thanks.